Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about coronavirus, also known as COVID-19. Let's start with 5 facts that we already know about today. First, as of March 14th, 2020, uh, a couple of statistics. 155,000 plus cases already confirmed, 5,800 deaths, 74,000 cases recovered, 76,000 still active cases, and over 100 countries have confirmed COVID-19 cases. Second, March 11th, 2020, the World Health Organization has deemed COVID-19 to be a pandemic. There are only 2 active pandemics today, COVID-19 and HIV/AIDS. Third, well, the mortality rate is higher than the flu. The average mortality rate is 0.1%. Now, it varies widely by country and the steps that are taken, but mortality rates have been quoted from 1 to 3%. That might not sound high, but even at the low end, 1% is 10 times the mortality rate of the flu. Fourth, it is highly contagious. It's passed person to person through sneezing, coughing, respiratory droplets. And fifth, there is no vaccine today that exists. And the jury's out as to when it will come out, but the latest estimates are in the 12 to 18 month range. So we won't see a vaccine anytime soon. Now let's talk about some things we don't yet know about COVID-19. First, we don't know yet the ultimate shape of the virus. We do know that it will increase rapidly as cases are identified and that will taper off slowly, but really the level and extent of the peak and the amount of time will depend quite significantly on the efforts made at a local country level in terms of containment efforts. Second, we don't yet know the ultimate impact on the financial markets. We've seen a tremendous amount of disruption. In fact, the week of March 9th, we saw the US stock exchanges actually halt trading twice as a result of significant drops. So equity markets, interest rates, credit spreads are all quite volatile at this time and will really impact the insurers. Third, we don't yet know the disruption that will ultimately occur for certain industries that are insured by the insurance industry. For example, travel and leisure, hotels, airplanes, cruise lines are all seriously impacted. Manufacturing with the supply chain, energy, and of course, small and medium-sized enterprises, which is a focus area for many commercial insurers. So let's talk about COVID-19 and the impact on the insurance industry. Starting with the non-life industry, there's been a lot written recently that people don't think the impact will be as significant as, for example, the life insurance side. A lot of that dates back to 2003 when SARS was an epidemic. It was a coronavirus, by the way, an epidemic, not a pandemic. And after the learnings from that, many insurance policies started to include exclusions for epidemics and pandemics. Policies like business interruption and travel insurance. There are still some any cause policies out there, but those are obviously more expensive. So where will the impact be felt? Well, potentially in areas like event cancellation insurance, if you are focused on the SME market, and there might be some challenges there. If you're focusing on industries like travel and entertainment or energy, there also might be some challenges in some of those industries. But really where we expect the bigger effects are in the life insurance side. And there's really a double hit in the life insurance side. First and foremost, mortality rates could be higher, which could create a spike in claims. But secondly, and potentially bigger, is the impact of the financial markets, the volatility, the low interest rates, and what that might do to investment returns, as well as solvency ratios, especially in some countries that use Solvency II, where the ratios are even more reactive to current market conditions. So what does all of this mean for the insurance industry? Well, first and foremost, please, let's take care of ourselves, take care of you, your family, your loved ones, pay attention to social distancing, hand washing, and don't go in the office if you're sick. Second, it's an opportunity for the insurance industry to practice hypercare for your customers and your partners. Hypercare because you will start to get more inquiries. Contact centers need to be open with more people staffed up to be able to respond to the needs and the concerns of your customers and partners. Third, you need to look at your technology and how that's going to enable a remote workforce, as well as responding to all of the needs of your customers and partners. And fourth, I do think we have to pay attention to cyber risk. As we think about how all of this impacts and all the use of technology, I do believe it'll create an opportunity, if you're not cautious enough, that cyber risk could become an increased risk for organizations. So at this point, I'd like to wish you all good health, and that's the state of play.